Hi again then guys, and welcome to episode 33 of Dirtmasters Unplugged, the fusion tuning series between Dirtmasters and Special Projects, where we take a vehicle which is typically just available in road form. Maybe it does have a rally counterpart, but it's not quite extreme enough for you perhaps, and we turn it into a rally spec machine. And in this particular episode we're taking one of the relatively few all-wheel drive Italian road cars on Gran Turismo, the Alfa Romeo Brera, and turning it into a Rallycross style build. So not a WRC spec, it's far beyond that. We're trying to go more extreme than that. Almost a Pikes Peak build, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a Pikes Peak style build because the car itself isn't really light enough for that, and it's not quite extreme enough, even though it does have a very good amount of power. Now, as far as the visuals, all I've done is, of course, painted it white, fitted it with the custom wing and the custom body kit. So there's no real need to go over to the tuning garage for that. So we'll go straight over to the mechanical tuning garage for the tune setup, and then, of course, take it out to the dirt track to see what it can do. Now, as far as the mechanical setup on this particular model, I've gone for dirt tyres, of course, and it's not really a PP specific tune this time, it's just basically maxed out, so you can build it to pretty much whatever PP you need. I've opted to increase the front brake balance to 6 to help that nose to dive into corners a bit better, which is what you need from a rally car. As far as suspension, we've got the ride height on 120 front and rear, springs on 6 front and rear, dampers and anti-roll to 3 all round, neutral camber and tow. We'll come back to the gearbox in just a second. We've got the lowest initial torque to keep the handling relatively loose, the highest acceleration and braking sensitivity for that same reason, a torque split of 30-70, and I would encourage you to play around with that, find out what works best for you. We've got all the power upgrades, so as I said, you can build it for quite a wide variety of PPs. I've got the maximum downforce, you don't necessarily need that on the custom wing, but I've gone for it anyway, and the full weight loss package. And it is actually a surprisingly heavy vehicle, the Brera. As far as the gearbox, we've got an auto setting of 180, then for the individual gears 3.3, 2250, 1675, 1.3, 1050 and 875 with a final drive of 3.8. So now let's finally take it out to the dirt track to see how it performs. Now, it's always great when you can get an all-wheel drive road car in order to build these rally spec tunes out of, because with front-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive they tend to be not quite as proficient as rally machines, whereas all-wheel drive naturally lends itself toward that. And the fact that the Brera is all-wheel drive is great, because it automatically means that it has more of a chance of being a great rally car. And it does. The fact that it has over 600 horsepower as well, which is perhaps surprisingly high for a vehicle of its type on the game, means that it certainly has the pace to keep up with official rally machines. And the fact that it has all that power at a relatively low PP, if you think about it, for an all-wheel drive premium model, under 550 pp isn't that high for over 600 horsepower. It's reasonably heavy, but at the same time it handles itself extremely well. The all-wheel drive helps to cope with that very, very well, and it's fun. So if you do decide to use this Rallycross style Brera build, obviously I hope you find it fun and potentially competitive. And if you are new to the channel and would like to keep up with other rally builds and various other tunes like this as soon as they're released, be sure to hit subscribe down below. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.